New on Curiosity Stream.
Just because it hasn't been done before doesn't mean you can't.
Watch Earth's greatest minds forge our path to a better tomorrow. It's engineering the future. And Jaws, Star Wars, The Godfather, E.T. The biggest movies have even bigger music. From King Kong to The Dark Knight. See how musicians scored Hollywood's greatest hits on great film composers' music of the movies. Watch now on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. When we think about the COVID-19 vaccine hesitancy in the Black community, let's remember, it didn't happen by chance. It's justified in history. But the will to change the narrative is strong today, and our people are lending their voices to the conversation. We're sharing our stories and the reasons that made us choose the vaccine so we can lead the way for others to make a well-informed choice too. To hear our stories, visit hereforuswa.org.
Hey, Ola, it's Miles. Thank you guys for listening to the Men's Room Daily Podcast.
Have you heard our newest podcast? It's called The Greatest Story Never Told.
Download it today on radio.com. Be sure to subscribe. New episodes are uploaded every Tuesday at noon.
Unfortunately, what you're about to hear is real. The members of this radio program are simply not that bright, or what some people would call educated. They are merely stupid. They're not trying to offend anyone on purpose. And all have played doctors on TV. You have been warned and are cordially invited to join the party. This is the Men's Room.
Forget it, man, and get with the countdown. Get with the countdown. Shake this square world and blast off for Kicksville. The trippers, the grasshoppers, the hip ones, all gathered in secrecy and flying high as a kite.
This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. You know what they say, shake your radio more than 3 times, and you're playing with it. You're listening to the Men's Room.
And away we go. Welcome to Season 16, episode number 3,393. Along with Steve the Thrill Hill, the Ted Smith, and Mike Hawk. Montgomery. Hey, you. All right, the Men's Room. On tap today, once again, we play Big Dummy. Ted's Meat and Potatoes has some New Year's dietary recommendations. We will play Profile This. Plus headlines, Men's Room Shout of the Day, funable listener emails, and everyone's favorite, TV Time with Ted.
Click, clack, drinking a dog.
All right, here we go. Man out walking his dog is horrified after dog digs up a huge sex toy, which is buried in the snow. Meanwhile, a woman driving down the highway has a huge piece of plywood slammed through her windshield after swerving with nowhere to go. Llama walking down the highway in Massachusetts described as, quote, very chill. Man falls asleep at McDonald's drive-thru as his coffee he needed to refill. And you should go buy a Powerball or Mega Millions ticket. You never know. That is all coming on today's very special episode of The Men's Room.
And now, here's the question.
Hola, bitches. Good day to you and yours. All right, today is the day that we play Big Dummy, the game show that rewards you for your stunning ignorance. And here's how it works. You call us, we will spin the category wheel. Oh, like butter, man. And then we'll ask you a question from that category. But here's where Big Dummy separates itself from your average, more reputable game show. We will continue to ask you questions until you get to one right. Because as always, we want you to leave here smarter than you showed up. Now, as this is our first Big Dummy of the year, today will furnish us with our first Big Dummy of 2021. Someone will earn the title today and then keep that title for at least a week. Now, last year's co-champions were the lovely and talented Jason and Jesse, both of whom, on separate occasions, found a way to answer 15 consecutive questions wrong. Can you do better? Well, of course you can. Everyone else has. So give us a call, and off we go on Big Dummy.
Big contestant to play Big Dummy, call 206-421-ROCK. Like the Men's Room on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Men's Room Live. And send those emails to the Men's Room at KISW.com.
New on Curiosity Stream. She was a loving wife, a devoted mother. She also stole atomic secrets and gave them to the Soviets. Meet the woman whose deception kick-started the Cold War on the spy who stole the atom bomb. And
what if they catch you?
Then I shall be shot.
They're coming! Come back!
Relive history's most death-defying escapes. It's Impossible Escapes, Civil War. Watch now on CuriosityStream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit CuriosityStream.com.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. When we think about the COVID-19 vaccine hesitancy in the Black community, let's remember, it didn't happen by chance. It's justified in history. But the will to change the narrative is strong today, and our people are lending their voices to the conversation. We're sharing our stories and the reasons that made us choose the vaccine so we can lead the way for others to make a well-informed choice too. To hear our stories, visit hereforuswa.org.
Hey, all the Macholas, thank you so much for listening to the Men's Room Podcast.
And thanks to our pals at the Advocates Law Firm for being great partners. Yes, even you, creepy Kyle.
Seriously, though, if you'd been injured as a result of somebody else in your car, on your bike, walking across the street, talk to our friends at the Advocates Law Firm and let them help you out.
Yeah, they're the best injury lawyers around, and they want to make sure that you're not taken advantage of. Plus, your first consultation is free.
It's simple. You get injured, the advocates get results. Contact them today at advocateslaw.com.
We return to the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
All the Jones, and away we go. Welcome to Season 16, Episode number 3,393. What a large and in charge program we have for you today, Steve. Guaranteed future.
You think so?
Yeah, hell yeah.
All right.
Head Chef is back for the first time this year. Ted's Meat and Potatoes. Yeah. We have some professional dietary recommendations for the new year.
So not the chefs. But, it's the new year. People have resolutions. These are just some helpful tips.
It's a hard word to say.
Mm-hmm. Really is. That's because you're thinking about all kinds of things.
It's all kinds of tips.
Yeah, I'm still thinking about dopey.
Right. But these are like from doctors. You know what I mean? They're saying
the dopey tip.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're a chef. You're more concerned about the food tasting good.
Yeah, exactly.
So these are like, if you want to get healthy, maybe do some of these things.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
I never trust healthy chefs. Any chef, hey, I prepared this for your health. That is not why I'm here.
They don't even have those kind of restaurants. Come to healthy chefs.
Well, I mean, they do, like, hey, we don't add this or we don't do this. Like, look, man, I'm giving you money. I want you to put my life in danger because the food is so good. Like, if you go to New Orleans, they're like, look, essentially, we are here to kill you. Mm-hmm. And you know it when you eat it. There's nothing healthy about this, but it's delicious.
And today is the day we play our first game of Big Dummy for the entire year. And, of course, as you said, Steve, we'll start out the brand new year with the new Biggest Dummy. Once we get there, depending on how many questions it takes you to get one right, you'll either be playing for Team Sober or Team Not Sober. And whenever we do a little men's room poll, or whenever we play Big Dummy, we do a men's room poll. And last time we played the game, it was the holidays, and we asked you to pick one thing to punch. One thing to punch in the face.
Right.
Get your frustrations out. 2020's done.
Happy holidays.
What do you want to punch? Your choices: Santa Claus, an elf, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, or Frosty the Snowman.
Yeah, I remember that now.
Now, if you follow us on Twitter at Men's Room Live, we put the poll up there for you. As far as the voting goes, the least likely thing that you wanted to punch was Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Rudolph got 8% of the vote, followed by Santa Claus at number 3 with 13%. Frosty, 35% of the vote for him. And Elf, number 1, 44%.
Wow. Ooh.
Wasn't even close. Elf wiped everybody out. So there you go. All right, as we start a new year, everybody tries to do things maybe differently, maybe reset, get interested in different things.
Sure.
Or I don't know, maybe start different regimens, or it's a new year, new you, all that kind of crap. So we want you to think about joining a new group for the new year. Now, depending on the group, there's different things that are involved in being in this group, but here are your choices. The first group that you can join for 1 year.
And keep in mind, when you join this group, it's not just that you joined and we don't know about. I mean, you're rocking T-shirts that display your loyalty to these select groups of people.
Sure. There are videos that are done, you know what I mean, as far as do this song.
Yeah, man, you'll do full social media.
Right.
You'll rock the T-shirts, the whole nine.
Number 1 is you're going to be a believer. You're going to be a ultimate Justin Bieber fan. Now, granted, they've been around for over a decade.
Doesn't matter.
So you're joining an established group. But if you wanted to be a believer, that's your first choice.
Yeah.
I would have to think that if you're a believer and go to a show, there's probably some attractive females there, whatever you're into, So, the music's not that bad, right?
Yeah, and he's not a teenager anymore.
No, but you're still a believer.
Key.
Okay. Number 2, you would be a Katy Cat. Do you guys know what a Katy Cat is?
I'm assuming Katy Perry?
Yeah.
That is Katy. It's Katy Perry's fan group.
God, why? If you have a fan group, like, why give them a horrible name? Even if you were a massive, huge Katy Perry fan, you'd never actually want to say, yeah, I'm a Katy cat.
I'm a Katy cat, but they're big.
Well, yeah, Katy cats would say that.
Of course, we didn't have Swifties. Those are the fans of Taylor Swift. Mm-hmm. Taylor Swift just released a new album. You got new music to listen to. You want to be a Swiftie? I've been to a Taylor Swift show. Unbelievable concert. Really was. I knew one song, but I still had a good time. All of her dancers have really nice legs. So does she. So it was a good show. I enjoyed
all
my
the way
time.
to her spine.
I danced to songs I didn't know about. Yeah, it was a good time, and the people around me were fun. So you could be a Swiftie.
Would you listen to her?
Taylor Swift?
Yeah. So you're not at a concert. You're not there with your daughters. I just hand you an album and say, let's put this on.
I would give it a shot.
Yeah.
I mean, it might not make my thing, but
it's not.
I think it's better than being a Katy cat.
Yes.
I don't know
like
about
Taylor
that.
Swift's music a little better than Katy Perry.
I think there's some Katy Perry songs you really like.
There's some bangers.
You think so?
Well, I shouldn't say you'd really like them. Let me backtrack. Some songs you've heard more of.
I would say this. All right. So I'm kind of familiar with Justin Bieber. He's not the worst. It's just not my thing. Katy Perry, she annoys me as a human being, but additionally, I've never heard a song, and I get that they're catchy and all that kind of thing. I really don't like her music. Taylor Swift, every time I say, who the hell is this? It seems that the answer is, oh, that's Taylor Swift. So I've realized I don't like Taylor Swift's music. It's nothing against her. It's just I hear the song. My daughter loves her. I'm still unfamiliar with her music. Like, I don't know her from anyone else. But when it comes on and I have like this, my face looks like I just smoked a turd. I feel like every time I ask, who the hell is this? It's, oh, that's Taylor Swift. I'm like, I don't like her.
So you can either join the Belieber group, the Kitty Cats, the Swifties, or you can join AARP.
Already a member.
Which is, I believe, $10 or $15. How much was it?
I think it's only 15.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Have you utilized any of the services?
No, because everything's closed, Miles.
Well, not only that, but some of the stuff on there, you have to be 55.
Yeah, I'm not quite there yet.
Right. And a lot of the things on there, like discounts on renting cars.
Sure.
Hotel
now, that
rooms.
said, I have no problem being a part of AARP.
AAA.
But I'm not dying to wear a shirt. This is AARP.
Oh, you're supporting the cause.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going around recruiting people, anybody that you know. Or, and if you do join AARP, keep in mind that automatically makes you 50.
Ted's already 50. They've been trying to recruit
that was going to
you.
be my question. Can I join now and be like the young dude?
Yeah, you're just in it. But
Yeah.
like I said, you just have to rep it. So you're going to have that conversation everywhere you go. Like, dude, you don't look 50.
It would be like the 21-year-old guy who's now legally able to drink and joins the Elks Lodge.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
He's going to a bar.
I think I'm going ARP all the way. Now, granted, they've been recruiting me for years, and it probably worked.
I'm going Katy Cat, and here's why. Even though I hate her music, I feel like the chicks that would talk to me because I'm rocking that Katy Cat shirt might be worth the trade-off.
They're all dressed like cats. They all kind of have like a cat look to them, too. They do a little bit of that as well.
Do they
they're
for
not just
real?
called
Do they
that.
for real?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Well, like the little cat ears and stuff like that.
Okay,
I've seen
then
pictures
no.
because I looked them up today.
Then I'm not a Katy Cat.
I want to figure out all the things they do.
You know
They do
what?
all kinds of different.
I'm going to go Belieber then. Because this is about me talking to chicks at this point, because I hate the music, but like, all right, Taylor Swift, I just can't. So I'm going to go Belieber because I believe if I'm rocking my Belieber shirt, people would have a hard time believing it. And look, I would take the insults from the dudes, but I'm going to chat up your wife and sleep with
Do
her.
you think that there are fans that actually follow these bands on tour? Because first of all, let's face it, tickets are expensive to all these shows. These are big time expensive shows.
Right, they're more difficult than, say, Grateful Dead.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that you couldn't, I granted we are in Seattle, but I've known people like, yeah, I just saw Pearl Jam's last 7 shows.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Maybe followed them from, San Diego all the way up the West Coast.
But I feel like it's a different vibe with rock.
But-
I mean, and I
right,
haven't been
I know
to a
that.
pop concert to know, but to me, it seems like in the world of pop, it's kind of one and done. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but it's like, look, come here, have a good time. I have all my dancers. We do all this kind of stuff. And then we're out, right? But I feel like if you go to a rock show like Pearl Jam, there's not a lot of frills. They're just playing their music. Mm-hmm. No one comes out dancing. Eddie Vedder's drinking red wine, getting hammered, and you kind of enjoy the spirit of things.
Right.
I was
going to do a running total in my head of the band that I think I've seen the most in my lifetime. All right? Do you guys have an idea of who that might be in your own world? As far as the band you've seen the most.
I really don't know, man. I feel like pretty much every band I've seen, I've probably seen. You know who I've probably seen the most? Honestly, is Alice in Chains.
Yeah, that's a great call.
I saw them a couple of times before we moved to Seattle.
That is a great call.
And since we've been to Seattle, I've probably been to 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9 Alice in Chains shows. I mean, without question, right?
I've seen Guns N' Roses 3 times.
I've only seen them once.
So they're close. I've seen Bruno Mars 3 times, so they're tied with Alice in Chains.
Okay.
It's just like this weird dynamic of, bands.
I mean, when we first started working at KISW, there was just a period where I went to shows like 4 nights a week.
Sure.
So, I mean, I'd have to say it's got to be either Avenged Sevenfold or Shinedown.
Yeah, Shinedown's up there, too.
Yep. All right, let's do this. Game is Big Dummy in our men's room poll. Join a new group for a new year. Will you be a believer, a Katy Cat, a Swiftie, or a member of the AARP? All right, Steve, who is our first contestant ready to play the big game?
Hello, Charlie. Welcome to the men's room.
Greetings.
Hola. Charlie, sober, not sober?
Sadly sober.
Sadly sober, Charlie. Charlie, you get to join a new group for the new year. Will you be a believer, a Katy Cat, a Swiftie, or a member of AARP?
Can I just have a new Dungeons and Dragons group?
Nope.
No.
You know how we knew that you played Dungeons and Dragons? And I mean this honestly, because when we brought you on the show, you said greetings. And people that open with greetings, there's a certain commonality. It's neither good nor bad. It's just you have a general sense of who you're talking to.
You're also a Trekkie.
That too.
Yeah, I'd say a Star Wars fan would not say greetings, but Star Trek would say greetings. So yeah, we're not surprised by this at all.
Okay. So what do you want to be? Believer, Katy Cat, Swiftie, or AARP?
You know what? I'm just going to suck it up and go with AARP.
Okay.
All right.
Why are you sucking that up? Tons of discounts, tons of great deals?
I just can't tolerate any of the other 3.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right. Okay.
All right. First one of the year, just a reminder, this poll question is not supposed to be easy.
Right.
Yeah, we're not giving you the choices you want.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. This is like playing Russian roulette. Like, every turn sucks. You don't want a turn.
It's like if you went to McDonald's and they were out of everything except for fish sandwiches and apple slices or something.
If it was fish sandwiches and apple pies, cool.
Right.
Apple slices?
They put them in a Happy Meal,
That might be the one time I get the fish sandwich. All right, here is your question there, Charlie. Devonta Smith from Alabama, he is this year's Heisman Trophy winner. And it was given to the best player in college football. What position did he play?
That's sports ball, right?
Yes, that is sports ball.
That is sports ball.
I like how the nerds have jokes about sports.
I have no idea.
We
it
know
involves the ball. I'm not
again because you opened with greetings. I'm like, it's probably not going to.
Charlie, just pick a position of a football player. Just guess one.
I don't know. I don't actually know what any of them are. So
okay, I believe you. Okay. By the way, it's wide receiver. 9 times out of 10, it's a quarterback. If it doesn't go to a quarterback, usually goes to a running back. If it doesn't go to them, it goes to a defensive back. This is actually odd that a wide receiver is one of Heisman
4
Trophy.
decades, 3 decades.
Who was he wasn't even starting this year.
Yeah, I know.
The main guy got hurt. He goes in and wins a Heisman.
Mm-hmm.
But what was this guy's name? Charlie?
Yes.
Charlie, just remember, now that you're a sports fan, when a football comes at you, you catch it out front. Don't let it get to your body.
Don't catch it with your eyes.
Listen to the coach.
Right. Use those hands, son.
All right, your question, Charlie. What was the original Dutch name for New York City?
Oh, New Amsterdam.
All right.
Well done, Charlie. 2 and done.
Very, very good. All right, game is Big Dummy. 206-421-ROCK. Do we have a brand new contestant ready to play the game?
Hello, Jim. Welcome to the men's room.
Liquor and
Or Jim, sober, not sober?
I am sober.
All right, welcome to the show, Jim.
Liquor and Whores does not play D&D. Greetings plays D&D. Liquor and Whores not playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Jim, it's a new year. You got to pick a new group to be in. Will you be a believer, a Katy Cat, a Swiftie, or a member of the AARP?
Oh, I can't stand any of the first 3, so I'm going AARP.
Hey, you made a nice rhyme, too, there, Dr. Seuss.
How do you know you wouldn't like those groups? You ever been to one of their meetings?
No, and I cannot stand any of their music.
Everybody just smokes cigarettes and drinks coffee, apparently.
Only the Katy Cats.
Yeah, right.
I love me, the Katy. She's so good. I'm a Katy Cat. Every time you read this poll, I get angry. Just the sound, a Katy Cat. So freaking stupid. Okay, here's your question. What 2 territories became states in 1912?
Texas and Florida.
Territories.
They were territories, then they became states in 1912.
Oregon?
Nope.
New Mexico.
That's one of them.
Arizona?
Right. Arizona and New Mexico.
Say, neighbor. You want to
What was the name of the territory?
I believe one was actually the New Mexico territory. I believe the other one was the Arizona territory. Yeah, I think they just dropped territory and made them stay. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, your question. The Bermuda Triangle is located in what ocean?
The Atlantic.
Very good.
Well done.
Okay.
So two and dones.
That's it.
By the way,
Yeah.
if I'm now a member of ARP, is there like ARP get-togethers?
No. There
not-
might
not
be.
necessarily.
Look, I get the newsletter plenty. I don't really flip through it. It's just like I want the discounts. I don't really read any of the literature, but as far as I know, there's no like ARP get-togethers because you're just old. You know, it's not like you have a common interest. It's just you're
I'm
still
just picturing
alive.
like afternoon beers or cocktails, and like we get together early.
Okay, now if you go to your average bar in the middle of the day and there's people drinking, usually it's old guys.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they're members of ARP, but roughly the same crowd.
Yeah.
They have groups where people get together and they do certain benefits and they do community work and things
Yeah,
like
see,
that.
I'm not into that. I'm not here to do community
I'm
work
bowling
and stuff.
at noon
I would go
on a Wednesday.
That's what you get with ARP.
Your Katie Cats are going to be working for another 40 years.
Hello, Travis. Welcome to the men's room.
Hey, Ted.
Hola.
Hey, man.
Travis, sober, not sober?
Sober.
All right, Travis, welcome to the show. Travis, new year, new group for you to join. Will you be a belieber, a Katie Cat, a Swiftie, or a member of the AARP?
Justin Bieber.
Bieber.
Do you actually like Bieber, or is there a strategy to this?
He sets him up. I knock him down.
That's what I thought.
I heard some Bieber songs, and I really liked them until I found out it was Justin Bieber songs, and now I'm torn.
See, it's one of those things. You don't like him.
No,
and everything we remember of him is when he was younger and acting like a fool, right? But he's not doing much now except growing a creepy stash, got married, whatever. But his music isn't that bad.
No.
Not his more recent stuff.
Either is One Direction. You'll hear like a One Direction song, go, who the hell's that? Like, this isn't the worst.
I mean, there's a lot of Bieber songs I actually like.
He does an okay job. And again, with my kids, I've heard some One Direction. They're not the worst thing I've heard, but I'm okay to turn the radio off when they're on.
Now look at all the chicks that are Bieber fans. They're all now hitting their 20s and 30s. They're prime. They're ready to go.
That's why I'm wearing a Belieber shirt. That's the entire reason. All right, here's your
I wonder
question.
what would happen if you really did walk around with a Justin Bieber shirt on.
Exactly what we think would
I'll
happen.
do it. I'll pull it off, man.
The conversation would come up, right? And as long as you could fake it, name enough songs or lie about whatever concert you've been to, you're in.
Wear one of his bucket hats. You know what I mean? Just walk around with a Belieber shirt.
I mean, yeah, he has his own clothing line, too.
Does he?
Yeah.
I've seen the way he dresses. I will avoid that. But all right, here's your question. Name one of the two countries that share the Matterhorn.
The Matterhorn?
That is a mountain, yes.
Oh, I was thinking it was a sandwich. The Matterhorn. Nepal? I don't know.
Is it Austria and Switzerland?
Switzerland is one of them.
Switzerland.
And come on, Ted.
The Netherlands?
Italy.
Oh, the food.
Really?
I thought you were talking about clogs.
Yeah. I got you. All right, Travis, your question.
Here's the one I'm buying right here.
Oh, wow. He's showing us a Bieber shirt. I don't know if I could rock that.
You could. Trust me, if you rock that shirt, people would just think you're just trying to, like, be cool or
Be
different.
ironic, right? Yeah. What cartoon family lives in the Skypad apartments?
I don't know. God, I picked Justin Bieber. Give me a handicap or something. Jesus.
The Skypad apartments. The hint.
Skypad.
Yeah, living on a sky pad in a cartoon world.
I don't know cartoons. I don't know.
Jetsons? The Jetsons. Yeah, that is it.
Oh, gee. Okay.
Yeah, it's obvious now, right?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. They had a big round house.
All right, what actor played the Fonz on Happy Days?
Arthur Fonzarelli.
What was his real name?
The actor.
I don't know. I just know Arthur Fonzarelli. Hey.
You got all that, yeah. That'd be Henry Winkler.
Nobody knows that.
Except 97%. Yeah.
I picked Justin Bieber. Give me a handicap.
You got one. And the question was, what actor played the Fonz?
I think you already got the handicap when you picked Bieber.
All right.
Oh.
What animal has killed more people than all of the wars in history combined?
Probably a hippopotamus. Those are dangerous.
No, much smaller.
A shark.
Mosquitoes.
Oh, mosquito. That's not an animal. That's an insect.
Which is an animal, because it's not a plant. They keep it real simple, bro.
He picked Bieber.
They picked Bieber.
Hey, they offer online classes during the pandemic. You can just jump in randomly.
All right, this CEO of the Tesla Corporation, he just passed Jeff Bezos, or Bezos, to become the world's richest man with a total wealth of $191 billion.
Richest man?
Yep.
Bill Gates?
Nope. Elon Musk.
Who smells wonderful.
Is he a stinker?
No, the name like Musk, though.
Oh.
Yeah, his last name is Musk. All right, the question, how many instruments accompany someone who sings a cappella?
If somebody is singing a cappella, how instruments accompany them?
That is correct.
If somebody's singing a cappella, it's just them singing, right?
Okay, got it. Zero instrument. Travis, you're our biggest dummy so far. 6 questions.
Might stay that way.
More Big Dummy on the way. 206.
New on Curiosity Stream.
Just because it hasn't been done before doesn't mean you can't.
Watch Earth's greatest minds forge our path to a better tomorrow. It's engineering the future. And Jaws, Star Wars, The Godfather, E.T. The biggest movies have even bigger music. From King Kong to The Dark Knight. See how musicians scored Hollywood's greatest hits on great film composers' music of the movies. Watch now on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit CuriosityStream.com.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. When we think about the COVID-19 vaccine hesitancy in the Black community, let's remember, it didn't happen by chance. It's justified in history. But the will to change the narrative is strong today, and our people are lending their voices to the conversation. We're sharing our stories and the reasons that made us choose the vaccine so we can lead the way for others to make a well-informed choice too. To hear our stories, visit hereforuswa.org.
Oh, drat. I was driving along minding my own business when that vulgar leech hit my Beamer with his pickup truck. I fear I've fractured my clavicle.
I say, old boy, don't simply put it in the hands of your insurance company to sort it out. Talk with the dedicated road solicitors at the Advocates Law Firm.
Pipe down, you old sod. The advocates will see your case through to the bitter end and won't sleep a fortnight until they have victory in their grasp.
Jolly good, old man. Jolly good indeed. You get injured, the advocates get results. AdvocatesLaw.com.
The men's room is in progress. 99.9 KISW and KISW HD1 Seattle.
Game is Big Dummy 206-421 Rock. Steve, do we have a brand new contestant ready to play the big game?
We sure do. Hello, Corey. Welcome to the men's room.
Big Dummy!
Hola! Corey, sober, not sober?
I just took 2 dabs, so I'm feeling pretty not sober right now.
All right. Welcome to the show, Corey. Good news, Corey. You get to join a new group to be a member of for the new year. Do you want to be a believer, a Katy Cat, a Swiftie, or a member of the AARP?
Well, I thought it was nice and hard, so I think I'm going to be a Katy Cat.
Katy Cat it is. Big Katy Perry fan.
You thought long and hard, and what you came up with was Katy Cat. Well done. All right, here is your question. What country provided most of the settings for the Lord of the Rings movies?
I know this one. It's just north of Australia, New Zealand.
Damn. One and done,
Well
Corey.
done.
Nice job.
2 dabs will do
dabs.
you.
Right.
A dab will do you.
Much better than Travis. 206-421 Rock. The game is Big Dummy.
Hello, Taylor. Welcome to the men's room.
Happy Chinooka.
Happy Chinooka.
Happy Chinooka.
Sober, not sober?
I am sober.
All right, welcome to the show. Men's room poll. You got to join a new group for the new year. Will you be a believer, a Katy Cat, a Swiftie, or a member of the AARP?
Oh, I'm definitely going Katy Cat.
Katy Cat it is.
Why are you going Katy Cat?
Music or looks?
She's got cool boobs.
Cool boobs. All right. All right, here's your question.
Cool boobs.
What team's emblem came from a sketch that Lamar Hunt drew on a napkin back in 1963?
Wow.
I mean, the only hint is the name of the guy that drew it.
Yeah.
Steelers?
Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs.
I should have known that.
I want to say if you win, the AFC Championship, it's the Lamar Hunt trophy, right? Okay.
And in soccer, if you win the U.S. Open Cup, it's the Lamar Hunt.
That's right. He was a big soccer guy, too, right? Okay.
A great American sportsman.
Lamar Hunt. And one of the last white Lamars in America.
Maybe the only.
May be the only, yeah. Like when you hear the name Lamar, you're not picturing no white dude.
I'm scanning my brain. I can't think of a white Lamar.
Sounds like a defensive tackle that weighs like 310 pounds.
Lamar Hunt? Yeah. Like, hey, man, Lamar Hunt's looking for you.
Oh, man, he stuffs the middle.
Also sounds like a funny buddy cop movie.
Lamar Hunt?
One's black, one's white. The two Lamars.
The two Lamars. All right, your question. What is crossed with a blackberry and a loganberry to provide a boysenberry?
What's crossed between those?
Mm-hmm. So a boysenberry is a cross of 3 different berries. One is a blackberry, one is a loganberry. What's the third?
A raspberry?
Okay.
Oh, nice. Nice job.
Got it right without even knowing.
Okay.
A raspberry.
Big Dummy is the game. 206-421-ROCK.
Big Dummy. Hello, Jaden. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola. Jaden, are you sober or not sober?
I'm sober.
Sober. Jaden, welcome to the show. All right, Jaden, men's room poll. Join a new group for the new year. Will you be a believer, a Katy Cat, a Swiftie, or a member of the AARP?
I'm going to pick Swiftie because I used to love her music when she was just country.
Okay.
Cool.
So do you not like her now? I don't know what kind of music she's doing now. I have no idea, so.
Yeah, it's too poppy for me. I don't know. I just can't handle it. But country Taylor Swift was prime.
Did she start as country?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's why she still, for a while, was winning country awards, and it's like...
I knew she was winning country. I didn't know if she did pop first, then went into country. I have no idea. I clearly know nothing about Taylor Swift other than what she looks like. All right, here's your question. What planet was discovered by mathematical prediction before it was directly observed?
I'm going to go with Uranus.
Dude, what is wrong with you, man? That is a disgusting thing to say. It's Neptune. Neptune is the planet. Good Lord. Can't believe you said it's a family show, you son of a bitch. Although, this is true. I read this earlier this week, so... And it's the way they do headlines. It's in a scientific paper, all right? But the planet Uranus, its atmosphere is leaking into the solar system itself, right? Kind of disappeared.
But hasn't it always done that?
It probably has. It's just based on studies, it's leaking faster than they originally projected. But the headline, of course, reads... Uranus is leaking. Mm-hmm. That was the headline.
Well, sure. Nobody wants to pass up these opportunities.
Right. It doesn't matter what field you're in.
No.
Like, this is a scientific study. Uranus is leaking. All right, your question. What horror movie featured the character Leatherface?
I didn't hear what he said, but I guess he was right.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, okay.
Yes, indeed.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-421-ROCK.
Hello, Sim. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola. Sim, sober, not sober?
Team never sober.
All right. Do you have your Sim card?
Yes, I do.
Cool. Sim, join a new group for the new year. Will you be a believer, a Katy Cat, a Swiftie, or a member of the AARP?
Well, being going to be 49 this year, I got to go with AARP.
Hey, you're getting close to being official anyway.
Have they started sending you the recruitment letters yet?
It's symbiont.
All right, here's your question. Who played the role of Forrest Gump's mother?
The same one that played the something nun. I don't know her name.
Sally Field.
Sally Field. What?
Sally Field. Yes.
What nun movie?
She was the Flying Nun. It was a TV show.
The Flying Nun. Yes.
For real?
It was a TV show back in the day. You never saw anything on the Flying Nun?
I swear to God, dude. This is news to me.
This is TV gold. Flying Nun.
I feel like I've seen a picture of it.
Really?
But I thought it was a movie.
Like my introduction to Sally Field was
a TV show.
was Smokey and the Bandit, which is riding with Burt Reynolds. What kind of dumb... What is...
No, she's a flying nun. What's the problem?
She's literally a flying nun.
Yes,
That's
she's
what
a
the
nun
show
that
is.
flies.
It's right there in the name. My bad.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did not know that. All right, your question. Vanilla flavoring. It's extracted from what part of the plant? The seed, the roots, the stalk, or the flower?
I would have to say the seed.
Seed. Yeah, I guessed that way wrong this morning.
I thought it was the flower.
Me too.
Because of the pollination process.
But nope, it's the seed. Who knew?
Game is Big Dummy, 206-421-ROCK. Harrison, are you sober or not sober?
Getting to not sober.
What are you doing over there, Harrison?
Hanging out with some boys, working on the old trailer hood.
Okay. What are you doing, drinking or smoking?
Drinking. I quit smoking 23 days ago. Not me!
Good to know you have friends.
What are you drinking?
Some Yukon Jack.
Oh, boy.
And some White Claws because I'm blonde,
All right, Harrison, new year, new group for you to join. Will you be a believer, a Katie Cat, a Swiftie, or a member of the AARP?
I want to be a member of the AARP because I want to get old.
Yeah, I was going to say, you wait long enough, brother. You play your cards right.
Drink
you
enough
get there.
Yukon Jack, it'll happen faster than you think.
Just All right, your question. In what state is Dry Tortugas National Park? Dry Tortuga sounds like an insult to a woman.
In what state?
Look at your Dry Tortugas.
Arizona.
Florida.
It is Florida.
Yeah.
You knew that.
Because the island of Tortuga is south of there, correct?
I was just thinking about is it the rum brand and they make the rum cakes?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So they're Puerto Rican. So
All right.
Right? So I'm guessing
Yep.
it had to be close enough to Florida.
Good job, man.
Yep.
I just hear the word dry, and Florida is not the first state that comes to mind. All right, your question. Which Simpsons character's last name is Van Howlen? Milhouse, Sideshow Bob, or Otto?
Sideshow Bob?
Milhouse. His name is Milhouse Van Howlen. I always thought Milhouse was his last name.
Huh.
It turns out it's his first name. All right, there, Harrison. What was the official U.S. name for the 1991 Gulf War?
The Gulf War.
The Gulf War?
Operation Desert Storm.
Yes, Operation Desert Storm. Desert Shield was when we got there.
I
Okay.
was born in 92, so, come on now.
Don't rub it in. Don't rub it in.
You should have joined the AARP, for sure.
I was born in 72.
All right, man, your question. An archipelago is a small group of what? Archipelago is a small group of what?
Penguins?
Your friend's really having fun at your expense there, Harrison.
An archipelago is a small group of islands.
Oh, great.
Welcome to Fantasy Archipelagos. What is the name for Germany's high-speed highways?
Oh, the Autobahn.
There you go.
Too easy.
Yeah. The Autobahn.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-421-ROCK. Who is our next contestant ready to play the big game?
Hello, Spencer. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola. Spencer, you sober or not sober?
Sober.
Spencer, Happy New Year. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Big Dummy. All right, men's room poll. You got to join a group for a new year. Will you be a believer, a Katie Cat, a Swiftie, or a member of the AARP?
Oh, AARP. Easy.
Why AARP?
I don't like the other one.
Ah, okay. Just that easy. Makes sense.
I thought you liked to eat dinner early.
Because you do a lot of that.
Well, that's beside the point.
Dude, there's something really spectacular about eating an early dinner.
Spectacular?
Yes. Because you can kind of eat later if you want.
Well,
You got the whole rest of the night ahead of you.
You know, that's what I'm saying. Early dinner is never a bad thing.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm joining ARP.
are you?
Just based on the early dinners.
Early dinners, the sitting at the bar at 1 p.m.
My mother, when she turned of age, I remember she's all pissed off because ARP hits her up, right? And, women in their age and all this crap. I mean, she pissed and moaned about this for months. About 3 months later, she's like, I love ARP. I break out, because she got discounts everywhere.
Sure.
She gets savings everywhere. Mm-hmm. All right, here's your question. What is the capital of Kentucky?
Frankfurt?
Yep. That's it.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, I got it wrong.
Mm-hmm. Game is Big Dummy, 206-421-ROCK. Most people think it's Louisville, Lexington.
I guess Lexington, yeah.
Yeah, but it's right in the middle, right in between them both.
No
Just
idea.
always remember, like, for the most part, the most popular city is not the capital.
Generally, yeah.
Yep, that's exactly right.
Big Dummy!
Hello, Trevor. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola!
Hola! Trevor, sober, not sober?
I am sober, driving home from work.
What do you do for a living, Trevor?
I'm a land surveyor. I'd like to give a shout out to my main man, Taylor.
What up, Taylor?
Trevor, what do you mean? Do you go out and, like, if someone buys a piece of property, you kind of check and see what the boundary lines are? Is that what you do?
Exactly, yeah. And I also, I'm doing construction right now for construction sites.
So you're the guy that we see with the tripod who's looking through that little scope, right?
Right.
Yep, that's me.
Okay. All right, Trevor, join a new group for the new year. Will you be a Belieber, a Katy Cat, a Swiftie, or an AARP member?
I'm going to go with Katy Perry.
Katy Perry.
All right, why Katy Perry? Why are you going to be a Katy Cat?
Because she's hot. That's why.
Okay.
Sweet boobs.
No, cool boobs.
Yeah.
Cool boobs.
Cool boobs.
Cool boobs, yeah. All right, your question. What color collar does Mickey Mouse's pet dog Pluto typically wear?
Red.
Blue. See, that's what I thought. I thought it was red. Green.
Green?
Green. Yep.
Because he smokes weed. He insisted as part of his contract.
He's got to keep the weed on him.
All right, your question. Who was Edie Brickell's backing band?
Can you repeat the question?
Who was Edie Brickell's backing band?
I don't know.
That is a good answer.
New Bohemians?
The New Bohemians. Now, she had at least one hit. Did she have a second one, Miles? I'm asking you.
She married Paul Simon and basically kind of retired.
I guess he has money or something. All right, this should be fairly self-explanatory. Who painted the painting titled Self-Portrait with a Bandaged Ear?
Who painted it?
Yeah. Self-Portrait with a Bandaged Ear. What?
Vincent Van Gogh.
That would be a great guess.
That is why I got that one right today.
He actually did it after he cut his ear off, said, you know what, this is the time to do the self-portrait.
Let me do it. And he titled it, again, Self-Portrait with Bandaged Ear.
Before you cut off your ear.
I would have, yes.
You know what I mean? Like, it seems like you're having a better day, you know?
But Vincent Van Gogh, I think he's definitely marching to his own beat there.
Didn't he send that ear to a girlfriend?
I think, did he cut it off because, like, she broke up with him, or there was something weird to it and it had to do with a chick?
And he, like, wrote her a note, like, I can hear you.
I just always remember he was on absinthe.
Yeah. I know.
But like bunk absinthe.
Huh.
You know, I've seen that picture before. I thought it was just a cat wearing, like, a winter hat with the wrapper. I didn't realize...
There's no way he has a girlfriend, so forget that. Game is Big Dummy, 206-421-ROCK. Do we have a brand new contestant ready to play the big game?
Hello, Will. Welcome to the men's room.
Happy New Year, gentlemen.
Happy New Year. Will, you sober, not sober?
Team not sober, and I believe we're winning.
You believe you're winning?
Yes, this team is winning.
We're winning.
Okay. Hey, Will, men's room poll. New year, you join a new group. Do you want to be a Belieber, a Katy Cat, a Swiftie, or an AARP member?
Well, I'm already a member. I got the card, but I never use it. AARP.
All right. Why are you not using the card, man? Keep your discounts.
I have no idea. I just joined so they would stop sending them. They started sending them when I was 49.
Yeah, they get you early.
So are you old enough to actually be an AARP? I mean, are you 50 yet?
I just turned 55 in November, and I'm on disability, so yeah.
Oh, bro, I mean, like,
yeah,
this is amazing.
I think you can join at 50, right?
You can join at 50, but again, like Miles said, at 55, like, you get... Hold on.
Once again, bedroom colors, here are the 7 words you can't say on the radio. Sucker, mother, and please keep those words in mind when calling. Now, back to the program.
All right, let's avoid the brown bombs. Avoid the brown bombs.
My bad.
No worries, brother. All right, here's your question. You sound like a man who loves ballet. So here's your question.
Oh, crap.
There is a hint in the question. The only reason I got this right is because I've heard of one of these. But what Tchaikovsky ballet includes Waltz of the Flowers and Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies?
Miles loves it.
Oh, that would be, I don't know, so I'm going to say Uranus.
The Nutcracker.
That's right. It was on the tip of my tongue. I couldn't spit it out.
I didn't realize that the Nutcracker was like a ballet.
Yeah.
What?
That's all it is. Yeah.
I mean, I've never actually, I mean, I saw it once like in elementary school or something. I don't care about it. Miles, I know you've talked about it at length, how much you hated it. Mm-hmm. And you even said it's a ballet, but like in my mind, it's just some weird play about something I don't understand and no one talks.
Yeah.
Like that's how I see it.
I mean, if I really didn't like someone, I probably would buy them a season pass to the ballet.
But, oh, God, I can't. Yeah, there's just. And look, people say it's a beautiful.
I've never seen it all the way through, but I just seen the ballerina dancing on her tiptoes, that part.
The most I see is the TV commercial they play every year.
Well, you know, that's all being a ballerina is being on your toes the entire time.
Mm-hmm. And people say, do you know the dexterity? I'm like, I get that what they're doing is impressive, but things are more impressive when you care. You know, like, if you don't like football, there's nothing I can tell you about what these guys are doing on the field or the strategy. You don't care.
In my world, I'd rather learn, like, the lambada.
I agree.
Or, like, you know what I mean? Like, if I'm going to learn a dance, it's going to be...
Because, now, think about it. I dance ballet for a living, right? And, Mike, you get married, and everyone's up there dancing. Like, if you can do the lambada or the walk...
Tango, something, you know.
It looks fun, but I'm not going to break out a ballet freaking move. Nobody cares.
At the wedding, you wouldn't just start doing ballet during...
No. Well, actually, I would. If I knew ballet, I'd count on it.
No, at weddings we do the chicken song, right?
That's what I'm saying. Chicken dance, chicken song.
Yeah, the chicken dance.
All right, you got a 50-50 shot on this. Samson, the biblical character with the long hair, he was featured in either the Old or New Testament. Which one? Samson.
I'll take a guess and say old.
Okay, you guessed correctly.
Good job. Thanks, Will. We appreciate it. Will's having a good time in life, isn't he?
He seems happy.
Yeah, exactly. What's wrong with that?
Everybody's fired up today.
Let's take on one more contestant before the break. Game is Big Dummy 206-421-ROCK.
Oh, hello, Stoner Jen. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, Batolas.
Hola. Jen, are you smoking up? Are you not sober?
New year, definitely still the same me. So,
same Jen. Same stoned Jen. All right, Jen, you get to join a new group for the new year. Will you be a believer, a Katy Cat, a Swiftie, or a member of the AARP?
So I got to go ARP, which found out, by the way, if you are a member, you can add a spouse or an adult who is with the same address. And since my mother-in-law uses my address, I got to get that discount.
So have you done this?
Yeah, you don't have to be 55 if you know someone, if you're, family member, you can add them on. It's pretty sweet.
Okay. Is this like joining USAA and like, I'm a veteran, my family's not, but they get the hookup just because I am?
Pretty much.
Okay.
It's kind of like joining the American Legion.
Did a little research, so had to throw that up.
Okay, well, let me ask you this, all right? So I am of age, got an 8-year-old son at home. I'll throw his ass on there. Can my 8-year-old kid break out an ARP card and get a discount?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, maybe they have to be 18. I didn't do like that much research, but
I'm only asking for when movie theaters reopen because that seems to be much more expensive than I ever believe it can be.
Right.
You got to share the household.
Right, we share the household, so it's my kid.
I see.
Right, I mean, he's completely underage, but no, he lives here. We share the household.
It said share the address. She doesn't live with me. She just uses my address, so technically I could give the discount.
Okay. Hey, whatever works.
Hey, right?
All right, Jen, here's your question. We asked the capital of Kentucky. What is the capital of Maine?
Yeah, I got to take a hard pass.
Bangor?
Nope.
Bangor?
I realize I can only name one city, which is Bangor, and it's not.
Well, Portland.
Right? It's not Portland.
Does it start with an A?
It does start with an A. Come on, Miles, you're right there, buddy. You like to golf. Starts with an A, and you like to golf.
Ace? No. Let me think.
Golf? Mm-hmm. Letter A.
Big ass tournament.
Augusta.
It is, in fact, Augusta, Maine.
Okay.
All right, Jen, since you did so well on that, what's the capital of South Carolina?
This one I know.
I knew you would know.
Dolphins make me cry.
Capital of South Carolina. You
I
also-
don't know.
What did you say?
Like Hootie and the Blowfish, like, quote, or, yeah, I don't know.
So they
I don't
went
know
to
it.
school.
They went to school in that town.
In that town.
Yes, that's correct.
I don't know. Oh, dang it.
Oh, the power of the Hootie failed you.
I know.
That would be Columbia, South Carolina.
Yep.
First place ever had catfish.
Is it?
Yeah.
Huh.
Catfish capital of the world.
All right, Starter Jen, hang on the line there for us. We'll be right back with you.
More Big W on the way. If you'd like to be a contestant, 206-421-ROCK.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. When we think about the COVID-19 vaccine hesitancy in the Black community, let's remember, it didn't happen by chance. It's justified in history. But the will to change the narrative is strong today, and our people are lending their voices to the conversation. We're sharing our stories and the reasons that made us choose the vaccine so we can lead the way for others to make a well-informed choice too. To hear our stories, visit hereforuswa.org.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too big to fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.